Welcome back to One Piece Anime Re-Review, Episode 53. This one discussing episodes 759 to 762. In these 4 episodes, we're introduced to one new character in here, Cat Vapor. Yep, who, by the way, his voice actor is a YouTuber. No, I'm not kidding about that. It's seriously a YouTuber. Name is Sean Won Cho. Yep. That is pretty much, in a way, that is pretty much who voices him. He shows up, like, we have Dogstorm fighting Jack for a while. It's dark out. And, of course, his muscle character's like, we should keep fighting. It was like, and Dogstorm's like, nah, not really. Tag. And, of course, we hear a big roar. It's Cat Vapor, of course. Shows up, does his flips, and fights Jack, who actually transforms into his human form for the first time in the series at this point. Yep, transforms his human form. Yeah, from elephant to human, and is pointed out by Cat Vapor, oh, you ate the elephant fruit. Interesting. And begin their brawl with him for quite a while. Then, of course, after fighting back for days on end, apparently Jack got sick of this and just unleashed a freaking, almost like a mustard gas attack. Yeah, unleashes gas, which is referred to as I think his name was a charcoal gas, I believe it is. It was created by Caesar Clown, by the way. Yep, created by him. And they also took time, so they apparently went back to the ship after the gas was spread to this forest, the city. Were they proceeded to wear the same exact suits that are worn on Punk Hazard. Yep, same place. And they proceeded to torture the minks over this. Even some get crucified, pretty much St. Andrew Cross style, with the big X. Yes, and thank God it wasn't the T4 one, because that would have been insulting. So I guess they decided to use the St. Andrew Cross style. If you're curious, though, what the heck is St. Andrew Cross style? St. Andrew, one of the disciples of Jesus Christ, was crucified. This is, of course, I don't know if this has been proven out, what happened with him. He was crucified on a big X. Thus, referred to as St. Andrew's Cross is an X. That's simply what it is. And the cross normally a lot of people use is the T1 that was used by the Romans. So basically, and of course Jack strengths of both Cat Vapor and Dogstorm this thing. Cat Vapor, he proceeds to chop off one of his hands for Dogstorm, one of his legs. And at that point, Jack leaves. Not only got this because he's informed that Doflamingo's taken down. So he has to go rescue him. So at the very same time he left, that's when the Straw Hats show up. Yes, that's sort of shown toward the end of Dressrosa with them arriving the island. And of course, I thought the first mink they met was Carrot. Turns out it was actually Tristan. Yes, the mink who's actually one of Chopper's assistants, who's basically Chopper's nurse. And they get there, and they basically now Brook tells. Sanji tells Brook, stay here with Nami, keep an eye on her, and of course Momo stays there as well. Well, Chopper comes with Sanji, and of course he drags along Caesar Clown. Of course he teases him while holding his heart. Yes. Then they arrive at the city, and of course and there's gas everywhere. And the first mink, and of course they have a mink that talks to them. Who is it? It's Pedro, of course. Yes, a character can be vital for the very next story arc, by the way. Yep. So, he has to help, and of course then he hears a noise, and of course, basically, Caesar admits, oh yeah, I made this thing. And of course then he basically kicks him, and tells him, and of course Chopper tells him, okay, I want you to disperse this gas, and I want you to make an antidote right now. He's like, I don't want to. I got your heart. Fine, I'll do it. And of course they go on, get Chopper. Of course, then we see Caesar Clown where he disperses the gas, gets rid of it. And then of course, the reason why he goes off basically is right this second because he has to go off to save Nami, who's being attacked by a couple beast pirates. beats the crap out of one of them. It's Sheep. I think it's Sheephead is his name. Sends the water, and by the way, they actually do see because of course Zoe is basically on the back of a giant elephant. So the elephant proceeds to spray seawater on him, of course, saving the first thing they do is first time they do this basically, of course, Sanji sees this basically. He saves Chopper, no problem, but he basically kicks Caesar Clown. And he's like, "Can you please be more gentle with me?" And of course, Sanji's like, "I don't like you at all. I despise you." So is Chopper. Chopper hates Caesar Clown's guts what he did to those kids. Then pretty much like, okay, so as they bring everybody there, they explain what's going on, and of course, we have Wanda who almost tries to attack them. Yes, Wanda. And she is stopped by Nami. Looking up that Brooke does not step in because Nami can handle this one no problem. And then she brings out a freaking stick of dynamite. Yes, a stick of dynamite. But looking up after this is convincing, and of course Pedro is the one who basically puts it up because he wears a particular special glove. And then of course Chopper and Caesar start using the stuff that Chopper uses to make a cure, at least an antidote. Tristan herself volunteers to be, well, she's a nurse, and she volunteers to help Chopper and to go get the other doctors. And of course, in this period of time, they cure everybody. And then, like, the following day, after everybody's all cured and bandaged up, then the Big Mom Pirates show up. Well, Dogstorm does explain the reason why Jack left because of the whole thing with Doflamingo. Of course, he briefly said they're basically going straight to sleep. Then, of course, they go off to meet Cat Vapor, who's off in the whale forest, by the way. Oh, yeah. So, then, of course, we have two people from the Big Mom Pirates show up. Who is it? Peckham's and Capone. Yes, voiced by Kyle Herbert and Chris Guerrero, respectively. And I did talk to a little bit of Kyle about this particular thing on Twitch yesterday, and he was actually pretty happy to be back. He's like, I thought I was done, and they drew me right back in. It's kind of a funny thing. And of course, he's never watched hardly any One Piece anyways, outside of his own stuff he does recordings for, because One Piece is very long, which is true. But it's a fun series. So they show up, of course. Peckham believes, because the Straw Hats are here, he thinks the Straw Hats are responsible for this. And of course, Straw Hats are not responsible for this. They actually saved the people. And it turns out it was actually, Jack of the Beast Pirates that did this. And of course, he's like so happy, he's crying. Then of course, when Sanji sees him, he's like, "Oh, I remember these guys." And of course, they do a flashback to Fishman Island when Luffy picked a fight with Big Mom. So Sanji does a sensible thing. He does not go by himself to go talk to Peckham's and Capone. He brings Brooke with him. Yes, Brooke. Caesar Clown stays there. Of course, the reason why that they're at the Caesar Clown, because he embezzled money for the Big Mom Pirates. That's the reason why he doesn't want to get near them, because he took money from them. So, Peckham. So, I get the reason why I bring along Brooke, because can't trust Caesar Clown. Chopper has to stay there to treat the wounded, and Nami's kind of weak. And this basically is a good part of Sanji to do this, where basically they're given two orders, basically to get Caesar, and the other one basically they won't bring up at all. And of course, Peckham's does. Of course, he thanks the Straw Hats for saving his people and his friends and his family. They bring up that Peckham's was a delinquent, and the fact that everybody knows who he is. Oh, also, when Cat Vapor was fighting Jack, that's when the Heart Pirates also stepped up and helped fight the Beast Pirates. Of course, they had to withdraw because Cat Vapor's orders, because they're under Cat Vapor's protection. Then pretty much, let's see, what else? Then pretty much like they reveal like why they're there. And of course this portion of the whole thing with the Big Mom Pirates, that is not told by Wanda. That's actually told by Brooke, who was basically the other ones are like him, Chopper, and Nami, and of course Momo decided to swore secrecy. Swore to take this part of a secret from the Minks. They don't know anything about the secret at all. And the episode ends in the flashback because if I pick up this one to the Straw Hats, he gets shot in the back by Capone. with his basically his castle, his little thing, where he basically pulls, where his hand comes with a gun and basically shoots him basically multiple times. End of the episode. Really good start to this thing, and happy to see Kyle Herbert back in the thing. Like, he was actually a bit. He didn't really talk about very much on Twitch last night because I was talking to Twitch about it. Like, he was happy the fact he got a chance to do some recording, but he's gonna be in for the long haul because he gets components also in Whole Cake. He does skip the very next that comes after this, which is Marie Rookie because he's not in the arc, but he does return for Whole Cake, so he's gonna be in for quite a while. And the last time he'll be involved in the series will be when he reprises his role as King Cobra. Chris Guerrero himself basically will just be there for Whole Cake. And after Whole Cake, he'll be back for one appearance in Wano, and that'll be pretty much it for Chris Guerrero because he also voices Gecko Moria. I haven't talked to Chris Guerrero in a while. Yes, there's a reason why I haven't talked to him in a while. Because he's been off Twitch for quite a while. He has not done a Twitch session in quite some time. Not really sure why. I have asked a couple people about it. This is a guy alive. He doesn't have much time right now to do any Twitch sessions per se. Yep. And of course, last night, Kyle Herbert was late doing his Twitch last night because he just come back from doing some recording session. I thought it was some anime. He said it was actually for a video game. Yes, that's what Kyle Herbert mentioned in his Twitch stream. It was for a video game that he was actually hired to do a voiceover work for, and that was the reason why he was like doing a stream last night. He was actually doing Call of Duty Vanguard. Yep. But yeah, not much else to say about these 4 episodes. They're good, and I can't wait to discuss the next 4 episodes of the series. Yep, which will be episodes 763 to 766. Yep. Oh, and by the way, this batch goes to 770. Yeah. Once again, 12 episodes. Hopefully when they do Whole Cake, they actually go back doing 13 again. I hope so, because doing 12 for 95 episodes is ridiculous. Yes. Because I kind of predicted this basically when it came to Whole Cake. It would actually be a total number about, I'd say about 9 parts. Unless, of course, for the last part for Whole Cake, if they manage to squeeze in those last couple episodes for the part 7, if they manage to squeeze those in, increase from 13 about 15 episodes, they might do that. It depends on when they do it, of course. Yep. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this particular review. Stay tuned for next part for One Piece. And in case you're curious, though, when in the world am I going to do... I'm reading right now The Time Occurrence of Slime. I'll be able to hopefully get a chance to either today or tomorrow. Okay? Next video. Bye.